If you've been keeping up to date with all of Chainlink's activities and the price performance of its Link token, that's LINK, then you're probably aware that it's been making some pretty interesting moves in the crypto market. Link has actually soared 175% in the last year. And look, by no means is that a record in the altcoin space, but this is a borderline blue chip crypto project, and keep in mind that this was over the course of a bear market. If we compare its all-time low to the current price, Link is up 12,368.9%. And look, I'm a huge fan of Chainlink. I don't hide that. I'm a big fan of this project. I think its best days are still very much ahead. But let's remove the bias here. Let's be objective. And if that's the case, I do have to admit that Chainlink is facing some stiff competition. And there's one project in question we're going to take a look at. We'll examine whether or not it has a serious chance of surpassing Chainlink, or whether Chainlink is going to continue to be the undisputed leader in this crypto sector. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. Maybe you're a big fan of Chainlink, like me. Maybe you want to invest in its competitor, which we'll be talking about today. Or look, maybe it's none of the above, but in any event, I wish you all the best of luck if you choose to invest in this space. But I'm not a financial or investment advisor, so just remember that as such, this video is not official financial or investment advice. Let's take a look, first of all, at why Link has been performing relatively well. It's been slow and steady, but the uptrend has definitely been noticeable. So first of all, Chainlink has always been a favorite of whales. We just had this video recently discussing it. So check that one out if you haven't already, because there is right now currently a secret whale that's buying tons and tons of Link. In just the last few days here, you have Look On Chain reports and data which suggests $16.72 million worth of Link buying has been going on by some of these whale accounts. At the moment, it's still unclear whether or not this is a single crypto whale or perhaps an institution that's in the market right now for Link accumulation. We're not exactly certain right now, but this buying activity does suggest a strategic move. And of course, it's a move by a big money entity of some sort that clearly has confidence in Chainlink's future. Another interesting reason for Chainlink's price surge is its CCIP revenue. It is getting huge, and it's happening quickly. I'm talking here about a 180% increase in just 2 months. Their fee revenue went from $61,000 in January to a jaw-dropping $171,000 in the first half of March. That is some serious growth right there by percentage. And fueling this growth, we also have some pretty sweet integrations with Metis, WeMade, and Circle. Chainlink is teaming up with new partners seemingly left and right. But now, in that spirit of objectivity that I mentioned a moment ago, we have to ask ourselves, can Pyth be the next Chainlink? And we talked about Pyth Network in this recent video. Check that one out if you haven't already. We really like what Pyth is doing, and they're becoming a more and more integral part of the Solana ecosystem. So we are fans. The token, by the way, is Pyth, P-Y-T-H. And here's the thing. When it comes to oracles, Chainlink simply isn't the only player in town. Competition, as we all know, is fierce in the crypto space, and people are always trying to be better, to be cheaper, to be faster. And Pyth Network is a rising competitor in the Oracle space. They're looking to challenge Chainlink's dominance in that particular sector. And it's a project that promises lower fees and faster transactions. Accordingly, it's caught the eyes of multiple investors in the crypto community. And when compared to Chainlink, Pyth actually stands out in several ways. So first of all, Pyth Network gets data directly from trusted sources like CBOE and Binance, which provides more accurate information, candidly. Chainlink does not always go direct in this same way. Pyth also updates its data in real time, and it does so on a sub-second basis, giving users instant insights. In contrast, Chainlink actually does lag behind with updates that only occur every few seconds. So there's a pretty big disparity here in terms of that data accrual, the frequency of that data accrual and acquisition. Also, and this is last but probably the most important aspect, it's the fact that Pyth Network emphasizes universal access. This ensures consistent performance across different chains, and it's a feature that Chainlink does not have. But before we get too excited, it is essential, again, to remain objective and to weigh both sides of the coin. Pyth Network offers some compelling advantages, but it's still behind Chainlink, particularly in key two areas: adoption and partnerships. Because Chainlink isn't just about finance, right? It gives us information on games, sports, weather, any kind of data really, which makes it great for all kinds of different businesses. And only 15% of the total Pyth supply is in circulation, which is a potential downside when it comes to tokenomics that short-side traders could exploit. And of course, Chainlink also has a well-established presence, a strong network, and like I said, all those juicy partnerships, which definitely gives Chainlink a competitive edge that's hard to beat. Listen up if you're watching this as an American, because I'm talking to you. Because we've actually found an exchange that offers you the best of both worlds. Want to trade spot markets on over 400 trading pairs and without KYC? Yeah, you can. Want to trade perpetuals markets on over 150 trading pairs with KYC that accepts Americans, by the way, Canadians too? Yeah, you can also do that. The only exchange we've seen in the market that lets you do both simple spot trading without KYC and perps trading with KYC that Americans can use is BuyDeFi. And along with the great fees and almost no slippage on trade orders, you also get up to $8,698 in bonuses just for trying BuyDeFi. And then in addition, you also get our flagship Altcoin Buzz Alpha service totally free for 1 month. And you can check out BuyDeFi today by clicking the link in either the description of this video or the pinned comment below. So Pyth is pretty impressive, there's no doubt about that. But let's now consider some arguments as to why Chainlink will continue to lead. Because when it comes to Chainlink, there are many things that we like. And here are just a few examples that would suggest that Chainlink's going to continue to enjoy its lead. The first major variable is infrastructure. We love this particular sector that Chainlink finds itself in, right? Web3 infrastructure. We always talk about the picks and shovels analogy, right? Any smart contract platform that has to deal with off-chain information like crypto prices needs oracles. And of course, Chainlink is the undisputed leader in oracles. Then there's also CCIP. This is Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol, which is a pretty big deal. It allows for easy building and connecting dApps across chains. One major headache for banks has always been integrating their existing systems with new technologies. But with CCIP, banks can actually leverage their existing expertise and services. Then we also have a couple of major Chainlink integrations, which of course inspire confidence from big leaders in the space. So for example, Ethereum L2 Metis is integrating Chainlink's CCIP, and even bigger news, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest, they've integrated Chainlink Proof of Reserves for its spot Bitcoin ETF. That is huge. And then of course, there's also asset tokenization, which is already gaining major traction so far in 2024 because big players, so I'm talking about JP Morgan and Swift, they're entering the fray. And BlackRock is sending signals about tokenized identity as well as real world assets. And of course, tokenized identity is the main pillar of Chainlink's DECO, that's DECO program. DECO is something that they have a patent on. It stands for Decentralized Oracle. We are watching Larry Fink here, the CEO of BlackRock, which is going after tokenized identity very aggressively. And of course, Chainlink has strategically positioned itself exactly where DeFi and TradFi intersect. So Chainlink can definitely lead real-world asset integration onto the blockchain. As I often like to say, Web3 infrastructure is one of the safest bets in crypto. And in oracles and moving off-chain information on-chain, no one is as important as Chainlink. They are number one, and they're still rising. We believe that they're going to continue to be leaders in the industry. We still like Pyth Network. They're doing great work, and they're very impressive, but Chainlink remains our and my number one choice.
And so if this market pulls back hard under this level and then consolidates and comes back, we're likely to sell and stall.